So it was just the biggest time of year recently for hockey fans as the playoffs ended. And it's during this type of do or die moments that I start thinking about motivation in sports and the similarities of the issues that traders face. And potentially one of the biggest issues a trader faces is finding that motivation to succeed. And if your motivation gas tank is already at zero and you have no interest in working to fill it back up, just close your charts, close your trading account, and just find another hobby. But if you're still listening, I want to talk about 5 things that you can focus on that are going to give you a leg up in not just trading, really, but anything that you tackle in life. Eric Thomas once said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Now, I'm not talking about the motivation to learn and try to do the right things in order to succeed. And many would immediately discount themselves from this equation anyhow. But I'm talking about the sheer determination to be successful and to not fail. I mean, the drive that takes you to the next level beyond your emotional comfort zone, and almost it heightens your reactions somehow. And some people may find that they have this fight within them naturally, but for many others, it's just not as simple as that. You think back to prop shops. Although they had their drawbacks, that sink or swim method of auditioning recruits for the big stage, it did act as a big motivation to those who had a genuine desire to succeed. Fail, you lose your job. But succeed, and you got a great chance of making it. But unlike hockey players, retail traders don't always have this motivator. A typical hockey player playing top level, or even some of the lower leagues, they're very talented, and they probably would like to be hugely successful and win titles. But if they aren't, they're still going to be paid really, really well. Now, they're still going to be in with a shot of achieving success one day. They're still going to be comfortable. And you see so many players like this who have the talent and the ability to be hugely successful, but they don't quite get there. So what makes the difference with the ones who do succeed if there's no fear factor driving them forward? Well, I don't believe it's something that's simple and it happens overnight. This is one of the reasons you see certain hockey teams and other sports always managing to be competitive. True, the top teams, they tend to have the best players, but the additional talent that these teams have, it rarely accounts for the greater level of performance that they manage to attain. And if it were purely based on talent, would you ever see a team of superstars fall from grace? No. Would you ever see a relatively lowly team go out and cause an upset by beating a top team? No, but you see these things happen. I think success is a mind game in sports and in trading. And I think what really creates the hunger you see in some players, it comes down to a combination of psychological factors built upon skills and results. And we can call this the recipe of the factors to success that a hockey team must have to some extent in order to develop success. Each ingredient may be good on its own, but you need a little bit of everything to make it a really great dish. And I believe that the same principles can work for the retail trader who's perpetually in their comfort zone. Number 1, empowerment. They are given the appropriate tools and instructions that they believe they can succeed with. Second, focus on attainable targets. They're told to take things one game at a time and to focus on the present. 3, get psyched up. Technical and mental ability are both important, but a strong emotional drive can be a powerful ally. Number 4, confidence and belief. With results, they gain belief and they go on multiple game winning runs. Number 5, mental resilience. The best teams, they keep these runs up because they have build up such a belief and confidence that their mindset is resilient to setbacks. Without one or more of these factors, you could see a team go on a really good run. It's the same thing with traders and their winning streaks. But it's when things don't go quite according to the plan that a trader or a hockey player with an incomplete mindset will struggle to regain composure and form. They're going to be inconsistent in their application and then the results. Now, there is just one additional factor involved in a hockey player's motivation that's absent in the world of retail trading. A hockey player usually wants to play, so they have to meet a minimum standard in order to do so. Although it's not quite the same as the sink or swim prop shop model, it does provide motivation to perform. Not only that, but as a measure of performance, they are compared with a peer group of other players. So as a player or a prop trader, there's a degree of natural competition within the group, and with retail trading, that's not naturally present. So finding a group of like-minded and open traders who are willing to share and compete could be a crucial spark to really getting you going. Whenever we read about the psychological aspects of trading, the subjects are usually focused on topics with fear at the roots, but drive is usually where most retail traders are lacking, as it rarely exists by default in this environment. And if you take the time to cultivate an environment and a mindset where drive and determination have the chance to flourish, I think you'll give yourself a competitive edge over other traders.